and that's my personality. Like right now, I'm scared to death.
The highly anticipated Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight scheduled for November 15th has been officially canceled. The shocking announcement came after Tyson admitted he can no longer compete, citing that his health has deteriorated to the point where he can't train as intensely as he once did. The situation worsened following his recent medical complications, leaving fans disappointed as the matchup became nothing more than a missed opportunity. Jake Paul, however, didn't hold back his frustration. He criticized Tyson, saying the legendary boxer should never have hyped up the event if he was going to back out at the last minute, accusing Tyson of turning away because of fear. Now, if it were entirely up to Tyson, he'd jump at the chance to take on a younger opponent like Jake Paul. The reason? He's tired of hearing people claim that he's past his prime, that he's no longer the fearsome fighter he once was. Sure, Tyson admits that age has caught up with him. After all, time waits for no one. But what he disagrees with is the widespread perception that he can't fight anymore, that the ferocity and skill that made him a legend have faded into memory. In his mind, he's still a warrior, still more than capable of holding his own in the ring. And when it comes to Jake Paul, a YouTuber turned boxer with a lot of hype but not nearly the same level of experience, Tyson sees an opportunity. Lawrence Okolie has confidently stated that if Tyson were in peak condition, he'd undoubtedly knock Jake Paul out. But what makes Okolie a credible voice on this matter? Well, both Tyson and Okolie were recently in Dubai for the Deji versus Floyd Mayweather event at the Coca-Cola Arena. During their time there, they were seen enjoying a laser tag session with 258 Management and Anthony Joshua. Their shared training sessions and camaraderie have given Okolie a front row seat to Tyson, as well as Jake's current state and capabilities. This proximity and first-hand experience lend weight to Okolie's opinion on the potential outcome of a fight between Tyson and Jake Paul. In a recent interview, Okolie suggested that Jake doesn't need to put himself in harm's way for this fight. According to Okolie, Jake could easily earn substantial money through other ventures rather than risking his health in the ring against a legendary figure like Mike Tyson. He implied that stepping into the ring with Tyson would be a perilous move for Jake, almost like committing professional suicide, given Tyson's immense skill and experience. He doesn't need to risk his life and do what he's doing to make money, explained Okolie when interviewed. Okolie also pointed out that Jake should consider himself fortunate that Tyson has declared he's no longer in top shape for a fight. Okolie says that this turn of events is a blessing in disguise for Jake. If Tyson were in his prime, Jake could face a fate that no boxer would wish upon themselves. In the worst-case scenario, it's not just injury, but potentially even death that Jake might be risking by stepping into the ring with a fully capable Tyson. Jake Paul should count his blessings that Tyson himself has admitted he's no longer in the shape he once was. If Tyson was anywhere near his prime, Jake wouldn't stand a chance. He'd be facing a true legend with unmatched power and skill. The fact that Tyson isn't at his best is the only reason Jake can even entertain the idea of stepping in the ring with him. He should be grateful, because if Tyson was still the fighter he used to be, it wouldn't just be a fight. It would be a brutal lesson in what real boxing is all about. Okolie isn't the only one offering advice to Jake Paul. Tyson Fury, who shares a name with the legendary Mike Tyson, has also weighed in. Fury advised Jake to see Tyson's admission of being out of shape as a reason to celebrate. According to Fury, this development has spared Jake from significant harm. If Tyson were in his prime condition, Fury believes he would have easily dismantled Jake. This fortunate timing for Jake has potentially saved him from a devastating defeat. I've been watching Tyson since I was a kid, and I can tell you, he's a monster not to be dealt with easily. Even now, he's got that raw power and ferocity that made him a legend. Jake Paul should be careful what he wishes for, because Tyson isn't someone you just casually step in the ring with. If Tyson was in his prime, it wouldn't even be a fair fight. It would be a demolition. Now, even before the news broke about the match being canceled, it was evident that Tyson was in full preparation mode. Tyson had been making a concerted effort to prove his readiness and commitment to the fight. To highlight his dedication, he started posting training footage for the first time since his return to the ring.
one, Mike. Nice one, Mike.
This footage provided a glimpse into his rigorous training regimen and physical condition, showcasing the hard work and discipline he was putting into his preparation. Although there is the setback of having to reschedule the bout, Tyson's decision to share these training sessions was his way of reassuring fans and critics alike that he was still in peak form and ready for the challenge ahead. Tyson still possesses his trademark ferocious power and bursts, but facing Jake Paul, who is currently in his physical prime, will pose a significant challenge. However, Teddy Atlas, the former Undisputed Champion's ex-coach, believes that Tyson's remaining strength could be sufficient to secure a victory. Despite his age and any decline in skills, Atlas thinks that Tyson's explosive power, combined with his experience, might still be enough to get the job done against a younger opponent like Paul. Even though Tyson's age is catching up with him, he still knows how to get the job done, especially when it comes to facing someone like Jake Paul. Experience, power, and ring IQ don't just disappear with age. Tyson might not be in his prime, but he's still got enough left in the tank to remind Jake what real fighting is all about. Don't underestimate the man. He's still dangerous. For those unaware, the highly anticipated showdown between the two fighters was originally set for July 20th. However, the bout was postponed by 4 months after Tyson experienced an ulcer flare-up during a flight to Los Angeles in May. Tyson's PR team initially assured the public that he had made a full recovery, but further medical evaluations determined that he was not fit to compete that summer. Consequently, Mike Perry stepped in to replace Tyson for the original fight date, only to be knocked out in the 6th round. This turn of events paved the way for Jake Paul to eventually face off against Iron Mike. Mike Perry, who recently faced defeat at the hands of Jake Paul, shared his thoughts on the canceled Tyson-Paul fight. In spite of Tyson's legendary status, Perry believes that even someone as iconic as Tyson would need to reconsider stepping into the ring with Jake Paul. Having gone toe-to-toe with Paul, Perry knows firsthand that Jake brings something formidable to the table. He pointed out that Tyson's age could be a significant factor, potentially hindering his ability to evade some of Jake's relentless and powerful attacks. I hate to say this, but Jake Paul really packs a punch. Tyson, being someone of old age, might struggle to dodge some of Jake's attacks. I'm not saying Jake will win, but Tyson will be greatly challenged. It's not going to be as one-sided as people think, and that could make all the difference in the ring. With the cancellation of the Tyson versus Jake Paul fight, what happens next? Do you think this is just another promotional stunt from Tyson's camp, or has he truly stepped away from the ring for good? Share your thoughts in the comments below.